Hello, good morning. I'm Chandrasekhar, Vigyan Institute of Science and Technology, and today I'm going to take it up a topic in First BTech English 1 and Semester 1, Unit 5 on academic proposal. When I think of this, really, as you know, as you are studying science, technology, mathematics, physics, chemistry, you have your own ideas. And these ideas, you try to make a project. And this may be a minor project or major project. When you go to third year or fourth year used to be, and they need to present the project. And there are organizations in our India which fund the talent. Talent search is there, talent hunt is there. Okay, so I am here to see that how you need to get your proposal, research proposal, project proposal approved. So I think it's something like showing the sun. I remember Lord Rama asked his mother to have the moon. Or she had done it, she has shown a small mirror and the reflection of it. I am going to do that, the same thing here, because it requires a lot of experience in that. Because you know, research is constant. R&D, research and development, is a constant wing, a strong wing, where innovations take place, and inventions take place, and discoveries take place. They are going to lead a new generation. Whatever gadgets that we are having it is a resultant of the research and development. That's why. What is research? A systematic understanding of literature and they contribute and think and contribute at least a particular view or perspective of it and then try it out. So application of a theory or innovation, it may be leading to an innovation. That's why research is a constant thing and one must do that. And you must have the research temperament. Exploring new avenues. And this will be leading to inventions. That's why whatever you read is not only for the examination, it is beyond that. And you have to live then whatever you are learning. So when you live your learning and you are applying your theoretical knowledge and trying to make a kind of a gadget or an invention or anything like that. And that has to be funded. So here, research proposal, academic proposal, this is a pro forma of research. Don't be baffled by high-sounding words, because the thing is, as you know, once you are going for research proposal for UGC or for CSIR projects, naturally you must be. So, whoever is going for research proposal, and this is a pro forma, this is a pro forma of a research proposal, and here is this. For funding projects. Funding projects means whatever research you are doing, it has the financial assistance they are giving. For getting the financial assistance, you must be qualified one. Okay, you must be an expert in the field, and you are taking up the task and whatever the industry needs or whatever things are required for the industry, you are doing it on a research basis and a funding project. You are doing it a funding project. It's an asset for you. Writing research articles in Scopus papers, UGC approved papers, journals, attending conferences, workshops, and going ahead with the projects. Maybe individually or collaboration, no problem. So, in either way to do. And naturally, when you go for research funding projects, and you must be right person. That's why here the proforma has certain details. I'll just explain to you, have that in your mind, and in future just think of when you to use it, how to use it, and when you go to second year, third year, and your core professors are going to help you out and give them. Okay, so when you are going for funded projects, either by central government or state government and or industry, and you must have that first is your data. This is personal details of the researcher, because when you are going as a researcher, when you are undertaking a project, you must be a qualified person. You must be a doctorate or MS or in your own field or MTech in your own field, and your personal data should be there. And objectives of the research proposal: why are you doing it? What you want to do it, and how you want to do it. Research proposal, you need to explain all these things, and the objectives, the purpose, the aim of the research proposal, you need to explain in detail. Okay, and whatever experiences you have got, what are the national, international status that you have. For example, in every field, the research is going on, and as a researcher, you need to update yourself. Whatever is going on inside India and outside India in your own core field, and thereby apply it. So it is a kind of literature review that you are getting it. There are several professors and scientists and technocrats, whatever work they have done in different countries, you must have it in knowledge. A clear, comprehensive knowledge, you must have it, and then take a step ahead. Okay? So methodology. What is the methodology you are adopting? How you want to go about it? And what are the outcomes? What are the expectations? Once you do research, then what is the result that you are going to have? That you must be very clear about your objectives and outcomes. Okay? And then time frame. So these research projects have got time. There may be some of them they have got 1 year, they have got 2 years, they have got 3 years or 4 years. Maybe so, basing on the project. Okay, and you will be within a time frame. You need to work it out and then see that, and you must say that within this time frame, I am going to do this, and that you must spell out, and you have to speak out, and you must adhere to it, and then fulfill it. Everything is time bound. Remember, that's why whatever work you are doing it is to be time bound. And the budget, whatever the money required. Money for what? Buying equipment. So, for money, when you are doing a research project, you require equipment. And these equipment, costly equipments are there, and they require money for that. And there are consumables are there, and these things you must decide. And you must clearly specify, and this literally whenever you are giving proposal. Okay? Then, outcomes of the projects. And these outcomes of the projects are like journals. We have got SCI journals, Scopus journals, UGC journals, science journals, and according to each and every core area, we have got standardized journals. This must know. And publications. So you must have the publications. And that means you must have thorough knowledge of the theory and practical, and you must have shared it and published it. This is the qualification you require. And you must attend the conferences, and your idea, you must share it with the forum, the technical forum, and the experts, and then share the ideas. You must be able to have done it, and then this is good. And you must have the patents. What is meant by patent? You must have invented something, a new gadget, and for that you have got the patent. So this is IPR, intellectual property rights. You have got it, and that is required, and if you want to undertake a project. And you need to also prepare a poster and to present whatever your idea you got it, and make it visible to the people. So everything visibility is required. Whatever work you are doing, it should be visible, and all the people should be identifying. All the people should be making you realize that yes, here is an expert, and we have given this project, and he is doing excellently well. And the references. And you have to, for example, here these two experts with a complete address and designation and full contact address. So, for example, your professor, your HOD, your principal, maybe one of the experts in the field. So remember, whatever the project you are taking up, and here the two references that you have to select in such a manner, they should have national and international reputation. Remember, and you are giving complete information. These references, they will be referring to, these are the experts in your own field, that particular field chosen, and you are giving complete information. Okay, so these are the details you are giving. So first I said biodata and personal details of the researcher, objectives of the research proposal, national, international status. That is, this is a literature review or literature survey we call it. Okay, and methodology with the outcomes for each stated objective. What are objectives? How many objectives you are stating? For each objective, you need to substantiate what is going to be and what you are going to aim at, and what is going to be the result, and that you must specify and spell out. And time frame for doing this work, and budget allocation, and for different categories that you have got it, that you must have it for equipment, for the consumables, and then you must also specify the outcomes of the projects. Outcomes, what is the basis? Basis is your work, your scientific work, and your credentials, like publication in the journals, conferences, and patents, and this will be giving you, and you have prepared a poster. And two references you have said, because they have to support you. Because the thing is, whatever the work you have taken, they are going to support you and guide you at every stage. Remember, that's required. The professional guidance is required to fulfill or to realize the research proposal and the objectives of it. Okay? So, then this is another research. Generally, when you are completing your BTech and you want to do the research, academic research, even after BTech you can do research. If you sometimes after BTech you can do the research. This is the research proposal. If you want to do research, you must have the proposal, research proposal. What is the idea? What is the idea that you want to establish it? And here, this indicate the area of intended research. So, which area, specific area, specialize the area, and pinpoint out that particular area, which field you are interested. Okay, is it in mechanical, automobile, or aviation, or something else? Nowadays, automation, name it. Okay, or if you are civil engineer, are you going for highways, or construction of buildings, civil engineering, or architecture? The same way, EEE people, they will be thinking of energy resources. There are so many energy resources that people are trying to have it. One is solar energy, another is nuclear energy, another is hydro energy. Name it. These are the, for example, you have got the hybrid energy. Hybrid energy is a combination of two. Some people, they waste they are converting into wealth, and fuel they are converting into energy. That's a beautiful idea. And tidal energy, wind energy, and there are nuclear energy. So there are different sources they are trying out to tap the energy. And this, a combination of it, they are trying to have it, and to meet out the needs of the industry or the domestic requirement. So whatever you project, and you need to specify that. Okay, and a smart way of energy conservation. Good, that's nice. Okay, so that's how you can do it. And even the electrical and electronics industry have got so many divisions there. For example, you have got let me say the networking, 4G, 5G, 4G technology. And 4G technology is, as there is now, it is going to be renewed, and the other things are coming up. And the same networking and other gadgets that you got, electronic gadgets, and increasing the efficiency. Name it. So choose an area which is interesting to you, and you want to go for it. And prepare an abstract, and here concise statement intended for research. What is the word limit? 100 to 150. What you are going to say in the abstract? What is the objective of your research? The methodology of your research, the tools of your research, and the outcomes of the research, and all these things you need to say it in the abstract. very clearly, very lucidly, very clearly you have to see it. And research questions and research problems and examine what are the research questions you are asking and you are examining and research questions to be answered, addressed. Okay, so research context. What is the background? Why you are interested in that particular area? What made you to think that this is a right area for me to probe and to explore and to find something new because I'm curious to learn and see that something better is coming up. Something better, always something better. Okay, so research the background to conduct literature survey. You must do it, and you must read, understand, and each and every step. And research questions you prepare. These are the burning questions you started in the introduction, and you are going to conclude it. In the conclusion, your answer should be there. The methodology you are following, tools you are using, and then answers you are arriving at, and then you are going to answer that in the finally in conclusion. So they are linked up. Introduction and conclusion are linked up. The research questions answered in detail, scientifically proven in the conclusion. So that is a kind of thing that is a research method. And research tools. What are the tools are using? For example, interviewing is a skill, is a tool. And field works is a tool. Visiting industry is a tool. And you know that all the BTech students, they go for industrial visit, and that's a kind of contact. Libraries, visiting libraries, research laboratories. So whenever you find something interesting, let's probe and see that you get the scientific background about this and then go about it. That's why. So significance of the research and development. And entire project, it should be based on some authenticity, something logical, something scientific, something rather it is technically proven. And then for that, what is required? The significance of it, the importance of it, you have to say. And the bibliography means bibliophilia. Biblo means books. Love of books is called bibliography. In the bibliography, what are the books you have referred? What are your primary sources? What are your secondary sources? What are the journals you have referred? And all these things you need to give them. So that is the basis for your research, and then you can go ahead. So this is about the personal research pro forma for research. So it is academic research proposal. For PhD you want to do it, these things you must have it. So always keep in mind what you need to do, a step ahead. Remember, and prepare, and you must aim at this, and then you know it very well in each and every field, in industry, R&D pays highest salaries. Why? Because perks are there. Because you are the innovator, you are the inventor, you are the one who had discovered something. So all these things are required for the industry. That's why this is the kind of thing that's required. So here a small, because you are first year student, naturally you must, the scientific temper should be there, research quest should be there, and researching attitude should be there, and trying to do something. Yes. In my BTech first year itself, I want to do. BTech second year, I want to do. BTech third year, I want to do. At the end of the fourth year, yes, these are my credentials and I want to do it. And here is this. Write an impressive academic research proposal, survey-based research on the impact of light pollution on environment in South India. Light is also pollution. We have heard about pollution from the air pollution. You might have heard about water pollution. You might have heard about land pollution, air pollution. And you might have heard about all these things. But here, even light can be a pollution. You know, recently, Diwali, the government of India made it very clear, said that please stop burning crackers because it's going to pollute the air. So, we're under now in a precarious condition, very, very sensible condition, very, very sensitive area and susceptible for corona attack, and that's why they have to be cautious and they have to take the measures. They said, please stop burning crackers because they are full of chemicals, full of smoke and is going to pollute the air. There are two problems in the UP, especially in Delhi, national capital. And one is the farmers burning all the after harvesting the field and the crop, and naturally they burn the leftovers. This is causing a lot of problems. And adding to that, this is smoke from the chemicals. Already vehicular motion is there, and from that air pollution is there already. And adding to that, this is a winter season. Once again, it's a problem. So, air pollution, once it is there, it is leading to acid rain, which is disastrous. And really, it is catastrophic for the people, where people will be dying, and plants will be dying, animals will be dying. So, that's kind of. So, prepare it kind of. And designing a cost-effective solar stove for promoting renewable source of energy. And as you know, as we are depending more on petroleum and petroleum products, and there is a depletion of resources because there is a lot of fossil fuels, petrol, gas, and all these things are the byproducts of the degradation of the animal and plant disintegration, fossils. Okay, and these fossils rather we are using it because there is so much emission of CO2, CO, and nitrous oxide, and sulfuric acid, and sulfur dioxide. All these things, when they join the air, naturally they are going to cause a kind of pollution here. And to avoid that, people began to think, what is the alternative? Alternate source of energy. There, just see that once you are using petrol and petroleum products, they were consuming. As you are consuming, and naturally you can't replace it. Whereas this renewable source of energy, they are cost effective, they are natural, and it's friendly to your human being and ecology, that environment friendly. So that kind of sources are going. One is solar energy, and tidal energy, and wind energy, and other energy sources that you have, magnetic energy, earth energy that you got, geo energy. And so there are so many sources that people are trying to have it, which will avoid the problems. Remember, so as a researcher, and you are trying to go and find it out, have a survey and find the details, and basing on the survey, you try to give a report. This is a beginning of a research career. Don't think that I can do research after MTech or BTech or MTech. No. The tendency, the temperament should be there, the quest should be there, the urge should be there to have the scientific temper to question and probe and explore and find solutions. If you are able to do that, wonderful, you are going to be an excellent scientist, and you will be an innovator, and you will be the inventor in future, and you are going to have a name and fame for yourself, for your contribution. So, these are the things that you have it. You must develop that kind of attitude and temperament. So, it will be wonderful for you to have a career. So, here I have given you some sources here, and you can look into it, and then Infotech English and Google.com, YouTube, and SlideShare. And there are some kind of sources that you have to go. And once you are interested, you can discuss with your faculty and find the area of interest where you can explore. Wherever your interest is there, you must quest is there, you must urge is there, and go ahead and read and explore the possibilities. And you know, there are a number of opportunities are there. Once you have completed this, it's going to have excellent opportunities. You will have, there is no doubt for it, the talent and skill, once you have it, naturally the world will open up and more opportunities will be getting. World will be welcoming it. Instead of running after jobs, jobs will run after it. That should be the way, and you should be having that kind of attitude. For that, you must develop this research attitude. Hope that you will be doing that. Thank you. I'm Chandrasekhar from Vignan's Institute of Science and Technology, and welcome for English 1, first year, first semester. And today I'm going to talk about designing a poster. A visual can tell thousands of books, volumes of the books, what they are going to convey through one visual can say. That is the power of visuals. And poster is such a kind of innovative way, and that's a one powerful medium to reach out. And you must develop that, because you need one visual, you are preparing a visual, and that should be purposeful. Okay? So poster is such a kind of visual. And the basic principles of poster making, the first is to know what is a subject of your poster. What is the idea, main idea, and the purpose of designing your poster? Is it to reach out common man? Is it to reach out to the specialists? Is it for advertising? Is it for extending invitation? So, basing on the purpose, is it having a social cause? For example, during Corona, how we have to conduct ourselves, and what are the care we need to take. There are so many posters. Just see that. And sometimes even advertisements they come, and for even the industry they will be creating the posters and giving that. And should be the poster itself self-explanatory. There is no need to explain. That's why self-explanatory. Remember the purpose of the poster. Remember the purpose is to reach out and educate. Grab the attention of the viewer. So it should be attractive, it should be catchy, and it should be catchy. That's why you must remember that and then do that. And tell them what is the poster about. So your headings and topic should be there, and the purpose should be there. And is it a book exhibition? Is it about health consciousness? Is it about the social message you want to give? Or what is that you want to have the purpose? Then after knowing it, having a layout of it. The format of this particular poster. And it should be eye-catching and visually attractive. Eye-catching and visually attractive. A catchy, suggestive title. For example, Speed Thrills but Kills. It's a wonderful title. Okay, so for example, there is a poster on the light. When sun sets, Surya awakens. So there are a number of titles they use it, and it should be catchy and getting the attention of the viewer. It may be a jingle, it may be a short slogan or a short poem. And sketch the simple drawing. And here your skills, drawing skills. Some of you are good artists. You are good at drawing. Pencil drawing, crayon drawing, and water painting or all colors. It is going to be useful now because that is important for us. Okay, you are going to. Letters of different sizes and shapes and different formats that you are able to project it. Your main aim is to be catchy and reach out and get the attention. Proportion or proportionate spacing. So, generally the poster is of your A2 size paper. And whatever the content should be only 30 to 40 words you have to use it. You have to use the visuals, you have to use the pictures, and you can use the caricatures and the different colors combination. It's up to you. It's your talent that shows. And limit is 1/3 pictures and 2/3 space that you have to have. And it should be relevant and enticing, attract. And the content of the theme and the theme of the poster should be on the top. And description of the details, where it is, for example, book fair or anything that you want to say, the theme of the poster, and it is essential, and give when it is going to be, where it is going to be, on what date it is going to be, and who is going to sponsor that. Okay, and these things, who are the organizers. Give complete information. Give complete information that is required, and names of the authorities, organizers. And the content should be the theme or the subject of the poster, description of the details with the theme, and essential details like time and venue, as I said to you, and these are the organizers. And grab the attention. Your main purpose is to grab attention. Poster must be grabbing attention. In one glance, it should be catchy. Messages should be understood by one glance. Self-explanatory. No need to have someone to explain it. And limiting the text is another. A good thumb rule is it should be 1/3 of the poster. Remember, don't fill the poster with all the content. 2/3 is the visuals should be there. A limit of the use of the capital letters and other things should be there. And then the pictures, and here is the most important. Visuals play a vital role. And devote 2/3 of the poster with the visuals. And choose the pictures should be capture the attention. It should capture the attention. Images should be related to the theme of the poster. Remember that. And then the color combination. Color, do not use too many colors. That's important. The background should be a lighter background and should be contrast, should be there, the text. For example, here the background is dark blue and here the color is, the letters are white in color. You can see that. And design so that there is a space, and poster should not be a cluttered, should not be cluttered or cramped. Should not be. Should be neat and clean. And expression and overall organization, sequencing of the matter should be done. It should be done thoughtfully and use appropriate and accurate images and languages. Creativity in terms of content design. So it is the campus, the entire thing is, the canvas is left for you, and you need to design in such a manner that it is according to your creativity. And experiment and explore. You have to try out different things, and you have to play with the variety of layouts and try out with the different colors or fonts, sizes, and try out what is more appealing and attractive. So through the experience and experimenting, you will be learning it and to make beautiful and have fun. See, these are the guiding principles. Have fun. When you are doing this work, you enjoy doing it. Be creative, be imaginative, be innovative, be skillful, be original. Never copy from the internet. So try to do it of your own. Enjoy the fun. Share the fun, excitement with your friends. So these are things you need to do, and remember, that's going to be helpful for you. And attention grabber, and it should be understandable, should be simple, and should be interesting and relevant, and get the audience hooked to the questions before explaining it, and use a pointer or the laser beam to specific areas that you have got it. Avoid vagueness. Vagueness you have to avoid. Say something concrete. Focus on the interesting area. Innovative ways to make the poster effective and impressive. Here is your field, open up, and the task he gives it here. I have given you some topics. Skill India, blood donation, organ donation, make in India, adult education, mass plantation, Swachh Bharat, safe Deepavali, road safety, artificial intelligence, paperless office, defense and defense career, machine learning, artificial learning, NSS, IoT, Creative Commons, MOOCs, I-donation, animal rights and she teams, IPR rights, child labor, NCC, and Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao, and Make India, Skill India, OER. OER is Open Education Resources, entrepreneurship, eco-friendly Ganesha, gender sensitivity, and women empowerment, tourism. So these are some of the topics I have given you. So try to think of it. It's a visual presentation and it's a creative provision. And the talent and skill you can show it and showcase it, and there are a good number of competitions you are going to have it, and there is an opportunity for you to grab the opportunity and win. Okay? Thank you very much. Feel free to ask questions. Happy online learning. Thank you so much.